Okay, so now we are about to do Strictly for My Niggas. Second album, and well, many people consider, even myself included, to be his breakthrough album. So, Strictly for My Niggas was released in 1993. Was released in 1993 on Interscope Records and shit like that. Um, Strictly for the Niggas stand for never ignorant, getting goals accomplished, and shit like that. So, let's talk about this album. Alright, so singles albums known for are Holla If You Hear Me, I Get Around, Keep Your Head Up, and Papa Song. Excuse me. And originally it was supposed to be called Trouble 21 because I think he wanted to release it on his it was supposed to have released on his 21st birthday, but it got scrapped. Like the original album got scrapped and shit like that. And so let's get to the backstory. So after Tupacalypse Now, it kind of like had a cult following over the years and shit like that. So around this time, Tupac was actually getting in trouble with the law around this time because, well, first he was beaten by the police after like they caught him jaywalking and shit like that, and so he filed a $10 million civil suit against them and stuff like that. And so he got like $43,000 in settlement money and shit, which he had to give to his lawyer. Then fast forward to 1992, he had gotten the role of Bishop from Juice for the movie Juice, which is a classic movie. Omar Epps, Samuel Jackson was in that movie too. That girl from En Vogue. What was her name? Yeah, I can't remember the name. The dude that played Raheem. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I gotta cheat a little bit, but forgive me, I'm a little tired, I'm a little sleepy, but I got this and that. Okay. Yeah. I think his name was Khalil Kane was in the movie too. You guys should know him. He was on a show Girlfriends. He was on the show Girlfriends and shit like that. Yeah. And it was around this time where he had met Tretch, cause Tretch had auditioned for the role of Bishop too, and they didn't get the role, but he had made a cameo as a rival gang member and a high school student, and of course he had submitted, him and Naughty by Nature submitted Uptown Anthem for the Juice soundtrack album, which I've talked about. I believe it was last week I talked about the album. Okay, so back to this Tupacalypse Now. Also that same year, 1992, he actually got more trouble with the law when he was performing at an outdoor festival, and a couple guys came over him. They started confronting him, saying, "Oh, he's a celebrity now. What's he doing around here?" And so shooting happened, and a stray bullet had hit a 6-year-old boy while he was playing with his bike and shit like that. So yeah, so crazy shit. And also, like I said before, he actually had to redo this album because the label wanted it to be a little bit more commercial than Tupacalypse Now, basically. So yeah, basically that's it. So fast forward between late 92 and 93, he was working on this album. Now, producers of this album are Alshon Gregory is an executive, Action, Big D the Impossible, Bobcat, very dope West Coast producer right there. He had worked with Marley Marl. I believe he worked with Cool G Rap too, if I'm not mistaken. DJ Daryl, Jam Master Jay. Yes, the same Jam Master Jay, the DJ for Run DMC and shit like that. Rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. Laylaw, Special Ed, very dope MC, producer. Stretch, the D-Flow production squad, the Underground Railroad, Truman Jefferson, and even Tupac produced some stuff. Now guest appearances are Ice Cube and Ice-T, Live Squad, Dave Hollister, Pacific Heights, Shock G and Money B, Wicked and Poppy, Tretch, Live Squad, and Apache. Rest in peace to Apache. Rest in peace to Stretch. I'm so hyped to review this album though. So hyped. So this is the cover right here. Dope like 90s like artwork right here, you know, with the big letters and shit like that. A picture of Pac is chilling and shit. I believe it was the beginning of this era. He started taking his shirt off and he started imprinting the Thug Life tattoo on him. I believe it was this era he started doing that. Alright, so 16 songs. You know how I do. Alright, so Holla If You Hear Me is the first song playing in the background. That's a nice beat right there. Dope song right there. Nice way to start off the album. This is a song, like, I consider this song to be a more darker version of Trapped, basically. More darker version of Trapped. Very good song. I love the beat. Then we have Pac's theme, which is the interlude. And this interlude, he addressed Dan Quayle and his critics who have said that he was basically poisoning the youth. So very profound. It's an interlude, so dope. Point the Finger is the next song. It just left off with Pac's theme came. You know, everyone pointing the finger at him. Basically, people blaming him for like, you know, police brutality. People blaming him for like all this shit, like, cause back in the day, people were talking mad shit about Tupac and shit like that back in the day. Like, they were like, everyone was like getting at him for everything at that time. So then we have Something to Die For, which is the song playing in the background right now. Nice beat and everything, nice interlude. Next we have Last Words featuring Ice Cube and Ice-T. My favorite song off this album. But it was not an easy choice though. But Bobcat and Jam Master Jay had produced this song and shit. It's just them going at it. And a little trivia: this was like the first time I had heard Ice-T rap. And I'm just gonna put it to you this way: Ice-T does not get the credit he deserves and shit like that. Okay, yeah, I admit his flow can be a little off at times, but he's basically like one of the most dopest rappers. Like, he's very intelligent too. People don't give him this shit. Like, watch his interviews and stuff like that. Like, he's very intelligent, and he shows that in his music too, basically. I need to do more reviews off his album. I've done reviews. The only review I think I've done was the Freedom of Speech album. But yeah, back to this song though. I feel like Ice Cube had the best verse. song actually playing in the background right now, like Ice Cube just goes in, and Ice-T did his thing too. Ice-T and Pac did his thing, but you gotta remember back in '93, Cube was just a maniac at that time. Then we got Soldier's Revenge, which was a sequel to Soldier's Story, and it's just talking about crooked cops and stuff like that. Peep Game is the next song, featuring Deadly Threat. That song was okay. That song was pretty okay. Track number 8, Struggling, featuring Live Squad. Another great song that demonstrates the chemistry between Live Squad and Tupac. It's a shame that they fell out the way they fell out. I mean, around the time when he got shot around '94 and shit. So, track number 9, Guess Who's Back. Dope song. Special Ed actually produced that song too. Like, that's like braggadocio and shit like that. Represented 93 is another good song. But then these next songs from track 11 to 16, this classic. You got Keep Your Head Up featuring Dave Hollister. This is like, Keep Your Head Up, need I say more? A lot of people have said this is his best song. This is his best song, and I mean, it's not my favorite Tupac song, but it's actually, I would put it like probably my top 5 basically. Because you gotta understand though, I believe originally Keep Your Head Up and I Get Around were not supposed to be singles though. But the label was like, you gotta do some, like, had some commercial flavor. And this is like where one of those rare instances where it actually kind of worked, because, and I will get more into that after I finish with his album and stuff, because my battery's running a little bit low on my phone. And yeah, I'm recording off my phone besides my tablet this time. So Keep Your Head Up, basically, that song actually, I don't think I mentioned it, that song's actually a tribute to this girl named Latasha Harlins and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know what Latasha Harlins she was a girl that got killed by these Korean, she went to like this Korean shop and stuff, I think, to buy something, some juice or some shit. And the owner just killed her because I think they thought that she was stealing or some shit, if I'm not mistaken. And believe it or not, that incident sparked the LA riots. Not the Rodney King, it fueled it, but the Latasha Harlins incident just skyrocketed it. And I love the video too, where he's in the circle and then he's rapping and shit like that. It has that feel good. Well, I won't really say feel good, you know, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Like, his mom was in the video, and Jada Pinkett was in the video too. So very dope, a very dope song. There's actually a sequel to Keep Your Head Up, but it was actually on a posthumous album, Still I Rise, with the Outlaws and shit. So yeah. Then we got Strictly For My Niggaz, featuring Pacific Heights and stuff like that. Dope. That's a very okay song and shit like that. And next song is The Streets Are Death Row. He's basically talking about how he's comparing life to the streets. And it's basically saying, like, talking about how he's convicted. He's basically convicted of execution, so he's doing that analogy and shit like that. Then we got I Get Around, featuring Shock G and Money B. This was a song that made me a fan of Pac. I mean, just the video, the lyrics, the chemistry between Shock and Money and Pac. I mean, this is like the perfect feel-good summer anthem. Like, Pac is just basically saying, I'm feeling good with my life. I'm gonna fuck all the baddest chicks and shit like that. And yeah, basically, it's a feel-good braggadocio song, basically. It's kind of dope. It's kind of dope too because with I Get Around, you know, I believe that song and What About the Love were the last time that they actually collaborated on a song. Now don't get me wrong, Shock G did produce the song Fuck the World or Me Against the World and shit like that. But like, just when they were just combining and everything, when they would just collaborate on a song, it's like, it just makes you feel good and stuff like that. And according to Shock G, Tupac actually wrote the lyrics after he heard the beat. He heard the beat, but he didn't hear all of the beat and shit like that. And he actually ghost wrote Shock G's verse. And you can kind of tell because there's certain somewhere like Shock's flow kind of mirrored Pac's flow a little bit. So very dope, a very dope song. It's a classic hip hop song. Then we got Papa's song featuring Wicked and Poppy. Basically, Wicked was Tupac's older stepbrother and shit like that. Dope song. It's just talking about like his dad not being there and shit like that. You know, pretty good song right there. You know. And last song is Five Deadly Venoms featuring Apache, Treach, and Live Squad. Nice way to end the album. I mean, damn. I mentioned Apache the Naughty by Nature review. I fuck with Apache stuff. I fuck with Apache and shit, you know. The whole Flavor unit, I fuck with them and shit. Treach, phenomenal as always. Him and Pac, you know, just had that bond and shit like that. I like that. I wish they would have done some more music together. I wish they would have done some more music, but it is what it is. And that's all the album. This album is a huge and noticeable improvement from Tupacalypse Now in terms of like production and like mixing and Pac feeling more comfortable with himself. But one thing I've noticed about this album was like I've noticed like he did feel more comfortable with himself and he was just getting more outspoken and shit with his words, like. And a lot of people have said like, I like the way he used like these negative imagery, but he will make it more positive and shit. And I feel like with this album, he kind of started that with this album. With Tupacalypse Now, it was more like I'm just gonna report the raw